take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Detroit Lions. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Bengals.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Julian Okwara has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over. One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, makes it tough to defend.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, a new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
There's a short one caught by Uzama. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 61 yards.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Julian Okwara in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Bengals 3, Lions nothing.
Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
We see Matthew Stafford, the one-time Georgia Bulldog, set to pilot the offense of the Detroit Lions.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
Now it's Stafford. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Swift, the ball carrier.
Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. From the gun, here's Stafford. And man is Allison complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Stafford able to get this complete to Swift, his running back. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Complete to T.J.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the Bengals.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
Bengals 3, Lions nothing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
First and goal.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second and goal, Stafford, Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
First down. Here's Burrow. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up second.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Taking it about the 16. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Lions will take over. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. Now a throw right side, taken in here to start this drive. Out across midfield, down to 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. The throw taken in by Sims. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 3rd and 2. Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
Into the end zone. Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Williams. And he's got room. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamal Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So here are the Lions to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Von Bell. No gain on the play. brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Swift. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. The Bengals drive about to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back. Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he gets it.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3 and out.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Back out is Matthew Stafford in the Lions offense. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Over the middle, complete. It's Sims. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. They've got now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now Burrow on first down. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah.
Burrow's pass
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
Bengals 13.
So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
5-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. The Lions offense now with the football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 29, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay, and it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Stafford. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
At the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
From the 50, it's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Burrow's pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
It's 3rd down. And 5 yards to go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will take over. Man, he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. Whistle against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it? And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. From the gun, here's Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sims. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Stafford on 1st down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. There'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
53, ready. 32.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down at Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Throwing again. Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
7-yard line.
On first down, Swift. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. His throw is going to be incomplete. Geronimo Allison the target there. But now it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Stafford gets it quickly to Galladay. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
That's good for a Lions.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And taken right at the 35. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. 20, 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So they need to determine if that... The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Swift. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 43-yard line.
That's good.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, Stafford. That will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They snap it to Stafford. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Stafford, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
Lions.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup. Brings up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run here with Swift. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions add on to their lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. First down. Here's Burrow. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Bengals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Bengals.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Julian Okwara. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. He's at the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the job.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game. They're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now, this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call?
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Jared Davis in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The Lions offense set to take over, and they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now a carry for Swift, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Swift. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
DeAndre Swift. That's good for a Lions. Today's
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being